just because it changes day by day, just because their feelings change day by day, and that partner is dealing with their own emotions, right? Because they're a different person than you. Just because that's what they're doing doesn't mean that they love you any less. It just means they have their own feelings, they have their own reactions, they have their own karma, they have their own chart, right? And so it's important to understand that relationships will change day by day. Someone's feelings will change day by day, mainly about what they're dealing with in their life. It doesn't have to necessarily impact, it will impact you a lot. Like the relationships fluctuation will impact the Moon Libra the most, because they are so in tune with the subtle kind of changes within somebody's relationship and within somebody's dynamic, because the Moon in Libra is so sensitive to others. It makes, as I've said for almost every like Libra video and everything, is like there's so much of a connection to counseling with the Moon in Libra. Moon in the 7th house has this too, because they're so emotionally in tune with others. And they know how to make them feel safe and heard and cared for, and they want to be there for people, right? And they understand that like it won't happen overnight, and it won't, like, they understand how to comfort others, but a lot of their reasoning for understanding how to comfort others is because they were comforted so much by people in their life that it creates this weird kind of like back and forth for them that they always have to deal with, where they're really good at comforting others, but then they always also want at the same time to be comforted themselves. And so there's this weird idea with attachment with the Moon Libra that is really like a whole layer in itself to like explore, because the Moon Libra typically it needs some sense of detachment.